Colombo, are you really good with ideas but need help with expressing and presenting it to your team or an audience or a group of people, whatever you might call it? I have had these similar problems too. Sometimes we know what to say, how to say it, but the struggles to express it to an audience is tough to understand, and expression becomes almost impossible. I needed help. We need help. Practice, and most importantly, coaching. Now I am able to express myself. I am trying to master the skills of presentation, but perfection is a process and it's a journey. Anything to become a public speaker and to be confident is my game, and I like to do it. So do yourself a favor. Join me, click the link and sign up, and I shall be able to give you a free consultation on how we can go about the next step.
Sri Lanka has been under lockdown.
We all have had mixed emotions.
Somewhat hurt and not sure feeling.
We were silent and just like we simply lost.
We all have been battling emotions. I want to share a different sense of emotion
and positivity that includes not just me
but a family of progressive, like-minded people
who, under lockdown, just like you, decided to be productive despite uncertainty.
Pushed to being progressive despite resistance.
And gradually developed a never give up attitude.
An attitude to challenge our surroundings.
question our beliefs of the world we live in.
Rethink the way we look at things.
Debate the fragments of the media.
Argue as to what education really is.
And smiled at the understandings in satisfaction.
So that smile was and is worthy a mile of progress.
We at Pufferfish are ready to embrace you
into a system of learning
where value is not based on how handicapped visions are.
Together, we improve our aspirations, meet inspirations
To form a better self-actualization and progress.
For we are people, and people make society.
And society needs the best. And that is you.
Empower to be empowered. Empower to be empowered.
Empower to be empowered.
Empower to be empowered.
Empower to be empowered.
Good evening, Colombo, and to the rest of the world. Thank you so much for joining us on this Facebook Live and YouTube livecast, where we are connecting with the ICP Juniors, that is the Intensive Communications Program for Juniors. These bunch of young learners have been exercising their skills in terms of communicating and putting out a message that is of absolute value. Today's episode is all about perfection, process, perfection, practice makes progress perfect. What? I don't know. I've not practiced it enough as much as the ICP Juniors have. I think you need to wait and see and listen to what it is that they have got to say. In the meantime, here's a quick trailer from the ICP Juniors.
Hi, this is Hassan Rifki.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hey, this is Ayumi.
Hey, this is Yumit.
This is Nevin.
So what I really like about Pufferfish is that you get to learn public speaking in a really fun way.
Pufferfish really did change my life. These sessions are very informative and enjoyable.
I used to be scared and nervous, but now I'm not even a little bit.
All three of my coaches, they are amazing. You could just
Laugh your head off whenever the coach cracks a joke.
They're super fun. They're really friendly.
Time is like flying when you get to be with them.
And what I like about the SB Life,
Don't even do diamond goes live on Facebook. Feel proud of yourself.
Join our community. Thank you.
Yes, you heard Ayumi Gunasekara tell you that you need to join the international community. And you know what it is. We are all international, despite we are all from the same beautiful paradise island called Sri Lanka. You're with me, Shoaib Ali, and I take lead on coaching at Pufferfish on the ICP Junior platform as well as the ICP Adults platform. Today, we are taking a look at if practice makes perfect. I'm telling you, I am super duper excited about this. In the house, we are having Umar Dilshad. We are having Fisher Azmia Zalmi. We are having Fisher Savinu Somasiri. We are having Tenuli Sayara. We are having Fisher Nevin Vanyarachi and so much more. And a lot of people who are in house today. So please make sure that you make yourself available in the comment section. Please send in whatever it is that you believe that you want to post towards the learners in their discussion. Don't hold anything back. You want to hit love and make sure you share it as well, because we are all about driving in the right type of inspiration. Yes, indeed. We are all about driving the right type of inspiration. Right at the bottom, you have please connect via comments here and WhatsApp or Telegram on 775-007-885 to join the intensive communications program for juniors. I must tell you and to everybody that the admissions for October is open. Yes, the admissions for October is open. And those of you who have filled the form will be getting in contact with one of our fellow fishers who will be more than happy to help you get onto the program. All right, today, let's see who our first guests are going to be. Let's bring in Fisher Ayumi Gunasekara. How are you feeling, Ayumi?
I'm feeling good, sir.
Super duper. I am super excited. Tell us, what is it that you gather around this topic? Practice makes perfect.
Okay, sir. So, hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about the importance of practice. So, if you want to success doing something that you really love in your life, you have to practice it daily. So practice makes perfect. This is a proverb which tells us the importance of daily continuous practice. There is no hard work or something new in it. We must have to practice in the particular field, or if you're doing something that you're really interested in. Maybe playing the piano on a regular basis in which you want to succeed, you have to practice. For example, take mathematics. It is a subject that we have to practice. Without practicing maths, we fail in that subject. So just think that you have a maths exam coming up, and then your goal is to achieve good grades. So when you go through the book, you think, okay, I know this stuff and why I need to practice them again. But when the test is near, and when you start to do some revision, and then you realize that you have forgotten all the basics and the rules and how to solve that question. And that's because you didn't practice it daily. So I started to play the guitar recently. I didn't go for any classes. I just watched some YouTube videos and I learned all the chords first. And then I started to play small and easy songs like, Happy Birthday and, songs that are really small and easy. And then I practiced to play it daily. And my goal was to achieve my goal was to learn how to play all the songs. So I practiced it every day and without missing any day. And now I can play any song that I want. So that's why practice is really important to us. You can be really good at something new. Practice is one of the most important thing that we need in our lives. Always remember, dedication towards work with regular practice put us into achievement of goal. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ayumi Gunasekara, for expressing that indeed we all realize that practice is very important. And I'm super happy to know that you have been working on your guitar and your music skills. Have you been able to accomplish playing for the family?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
is
learned
that
a small song like on the first day. So I
okay?
played it.
All right. I'm not sure how long we have, but if you are going to stay backstage for a few minutes while we finish off with some other learners, would you be able to pull out your guitar and give us a quick melody on screen?
I think.
You think? All right. Let's see. Let's see at the end of the program if you're still around. Let's definitely try to get that out over there. And entertaining our audience is also a priority. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Super duper. All right, practice makes perfect over here. I shall catch you soon, Ayumi Gunasekara. In the meantime, let's bring in Umar Dilshad. Umar Dilshad, I know you've been backstage listening to this.
You know what? I'm sure you all have missed me during the few lives. So we kind of had exams coming up, and talking about maths exams and Ayumi take. I had one right today in the morning at school. I had a maths exam. Talking about maths exams. So hello to all our viewers and welcome back to Umar Talks, and which is a name I made up for when I'm talking. So
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So today I'm going to be talking, does practice really make you perfect? And this one is going to have a plot twist. So stick around to the end because I'm going to be asking you a question. I'm sure you're all going to go crazy on the answers because this question is going to go viral, trust me. So, first thing first, does practice really make you perfect? You may be thinking, obviously. Answer is no. Practice does not make you perfect. And you want to know why? You want to know why?
Yes, I would. I do want to know why. I'm guessing everybody backstage as well as all our viewers are going bonkers. They're thinking, what is Umar Dilshad saying? Go ahead. We are eager to listen to you.
All right. Practice makes you better, while you can never get perfect because there's always space for improvement. And practice, the more you practice, the better you get at it. Because at first I wasn't talking at this. I was kind of nervous, kind of quizzish, and I didn't know what to say, what to do. But since practice, I got better at it. But I still have space for improvement because no one in the world is perfect. You all know that. Because there's always more space for improvement. But that's not the only reason. Because you can still see the quote of practice makes you perfect. Because technically, you can count that as perfect. Because that's the highest the human at your category can achieve. But the real reason why I say that practice does not really make you perfect is because of this one thing that might just change your life forever. Practice can't make you perfect because if you get perfect, you have no space for improvement. If you have no space for improvement, how are you going to improve? If you can't improve, you're not good because you are not perfect if you are perfect. That's a very hard thing to understand because you're perfect and you're not perfect. Okay?
Yeah.
Thing is, you can never get perfect. You can never get perfect no matter what. And now, one more thing I want to talk about. So you should always do the hard things. You cannot don't move for the easy things because don't move for the wrong things. Because you know what, I'm sure you're all going to say tomorrow, and I can assure you the quote. It was written by me. It's saying tomorrow is the day I'm going to say tomorrow because you're always saying tomorrow. Trust me. Because I could.
That was quite hilarious and funny. I'm sure there were many people who enjoyed what you had to say. I was just watching Azmia Zalmi laughing backstage. Thank you so much, Umar Dilshad, for joining us. Let's see what Azmia Zalmi has got to say about this. Azmia, I know you were enjoying each and every bit of Umar Dilshad and Fisha Ayumi Gunasekara expressing themselves. Tell me, what's your take on this topic? Is practice really important, or what's on your mind?
Yes. So talking about perfection takes process. For becoming perfect, I'm sure everyone needs to work out, and you cannot be straight away a perfect person. So as much as I think, even I've tried to be perfect than my friend, perfect than one member of my family. Well, it didn't work out much. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be me. So I keep trying to keep being me and then try my level best. So being perfect will also help you, but then you can improve more. One story I'd like to share with you guys is I liked art since childhood. I like to draw on papers and make crafts. So my mother does very beautiful arts. I was like, okay, I need to do something like this. I really want to do so. So I tried everything which she does. I copy everything she does, but it didn't work out much. But once I tried it in a way which I would like to. I mean, drawing it in a way that it was comfortable for me. So, to be surprised, it turned out a bit better than hers. So, I'm telling you, it takes time. You can wait. You need patience. The first thing needed to be perfect is patience, because you can't just take it as that short. It takes patience. So, being patient is one of the hardest thing, if you ask me, because from every little thing you need patience. For example, my sister, she screams on top of my head and I need to be patient for that, or else who knows what might happen. So that is one example. And on the other hand, being patient to become perfect is you need to try again. If you fail, that doesn't matter, you're going to get up again. So that's the thing you need to be within you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Azmi. But just one quick question. Why is practice really important then?
Practice is important so you can at least try to be a bit better than you were before.
Okay. So perfection is a process and practice is important so that you keep attempting so you can be better than the previous time you attempted. Indeed, a lot of
Yes.
learning over there. Thank you so much, Azmi Zalmi. Wish you all the very best. And here is a comment that I would like you to quickly read out if you could do that for me. Here you go.
Fantastic, Umar. I have to agree to that.
Thank you very much. Let's bring in Fisher Nevin Vanyarachi into this thought over here. Thank you so much, Azmi Zalmi, for joining us. What's up? How's it going, Fisher Nevin Vanyarachi? How are you keeping?
I'm doing great. For some reason, I feel like I've been saying that for every time you've asked me.
Okay, what's your thoughts on today's topic? I know very well that practice makes perfect, and I keep saying this. I say it because it's the result of it, but there are twists and turns towards it. And what's your take on the idea?
Well, I guess practice does make perfect, but as Umar and Azmi said, you can't, be 100% perfect. I mean, you can be close to perfect, but I don't think you can be 100% perfect because, I mean, we all sometimes make mistakes, and it's it's a whole process, and practice. Let me say this. No. Let me. One sec. I need to. And that is an example of me not practicing. You see, I've this has happened a few times where I would just make a script and I would run into the live, and then I realized how bad that was. And you see, you can't always do something first try. I would just make the script, not really look at it, and I would just come over here and I would just read it out. And I wouldn't really practice. That was a few. I think I did I did 2 lives like that, and then I realized it's not working out. I am just making fun of myself.
Okay.
So
you felt that there is a dent in the branding that you're putting out over there and the message that you're putting out to the people, is it?
Yeah.
But wouldn't you agree that that's also part of the process of learning and
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
so
when you fail, you realize.
What is it that you're doing differently now?
I'm practicing.
Practicing.
One word, practice.
Okay, one word, practice. Perfection is a journey, it's a process. So let's get there. But first, practice, practice, practice. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Naveen Maniarachi, for dropping your 2 cents on the idea. I have something interesting for you and all of the other fishes, including junior fishes, to come up. Is because in the studio backstage, you would see that is Fisher Ishan and Andy have just popped in from a different location from the studios. I have no idea what it is that they have. It might just stick around. And everybody on the live feed, please make sure you are here to hear this first. Let's bring in Fisher Tenali Sayara. How are you keeping, Tenali?
I'm keeping good.
Super duper. Are you enjoying what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about the topic? What's your personal opinion?
I think about the topic like practice is very important to our life. And when we are practice and do it, we can. It is very perfect than we do it just doing it. And there are a lot of things, and there is a huge list to practice in our life. Some of them are sports, speech, education. As an example, when we are doing sports, we can win it by practicing it. And the best example for sports is cricket. Cricketers win their games brightly by practicing it.
Very
And
true.
I will take another example. We have to do speech and presentations in meetings. And by practicing speech and presentations, you can understand and identify what are the missing things, what are the weak points, what are the important things to add. And by practicing it, we can do it perfectly by practice. Not only those, we can minimize errors also. Okay, we will point to our education. We can pass exams by practicing lessons and practice like the things we like the lessons. And finally, I tell you all can do something perfectly by practicing it. I think.
Okay, so that means we are safe to say that practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Tenali Sayara, for joining us on this amazing live and giving your thoughts towards it. I have one quick question. Permission to ask you?
Yeah.
Do you attend meetings?
No.
Okay, but you did make a beautiful point about it, and I think that is for everybody who do attend meetings, that we have to practice our speeches before we attend meetings. Yes. Thank you so much, Tenali Sayara. Wish you all the very best, and you can leave the studio. In the meantime, let's bring in Fisher Savinu Somasiri, who is waiting to express himself about whether practice makes perfect. I'm sure you have a twist to this idea, Savinu. And I do not know whether you agree or not, because you always have an amazing way of expressing it. I believe practice makes perfect. What do you think?
I also think that practice makes perfect, because it's like we need practice for everything that we are doing in day-to-day life. I think that there is no such thing that is impossible to do. Like if we practice, you can make it perfect. When I got my guitar, I don't know what to do. It was not tuned, but I also can. There is
I also can. I just practice and practice and practice, and I did it. If I can, you also can. There is no such thing that is impossible. Try, and make it perfect. Thank you.
Super duper. Thank you so much for expressing it that way. But I'm not sure whether I really heard a melody tone or not. Do you have the guitar with you right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you can grab your guitar, maybe you can stick around backstage. Maybe we shall throw a few tunes for everyone. Let's see what we've got.
I would try.
All right. I shall catch you in a bit. Savinu Somasiri. Everybody keep sending in that love and share this because this program just got excited with Ayumi Gunasekara also going to join us. In the meantime, let's have a word with Ishan and Andy as to what they think about what the streamers are sharing with us. Hey, Ishan, how's it going?
We are doing great. Yes, me too.
You too. So much. Guys, what's happening in the back area and what's your take on whether practice makes perfect? What's your take on this idea?
I was just saying to Anderson, listening to all these learners, and I wish I had this mindset when I was a kid.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I would have done wonders. Like listening to all these learners and making me, I'm feeling like really pumped up because only by practicing is the key. Only that is gonna make us move forward. So I have no other words to share. So that's just leaving it to Anderson. So.
Andy, what's your take on this idea? Go ahead and tell us.
Practice makes perfect. Yes. If you have a good discipline, I don't know. I feel like the practice and the word discipline, they are super correlated. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. So you mean to say that you cannot practice without having discipline? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. So if let's say you are trying to have a very good discipline, it's a good practice. If you have a very good practice, it leads you to a good discipline. One way or another, it helps you out. And by the way, like I'm happy that we have got something to practice. Physical fitness is super important. So very excited about this one.
About a punching bag.
Yes. This is fitness. This is mental fitness and physical fitness. Both are important. Mental fitness, is that a word?
Mental fitness. Yeah. You have to exercise your mind, right? So that is a key too. So everything we have to do. Everyone, we are at the backstage of the Pufferfish studio, and we are excited. We are doing a lot of things for kids, for adults. So I'm looking forward to work with everyone.
Super duper. I'm super excited. Guys, please stick around. It'll absolutely amazing, adding a lot of flavor towards this conversation. I did not expect you guys to pop in and deliver your thoughts on this, but I'm sure the world is waiting and willing to listen. In the meantime, let's bring in some of our other learners to express themselves, and we shall see you in a bit. This is absolutely amazing. I think it's the ideal time for a quick trailer for us to know what else we do, my dear friends. This is a sneak peek from Fish Talks, something that we work with the adults and how we get to their communication skills. Take a look. Alrighty, welcome back to the ICP Juniors podcast streaming on Facebook and YouTube to all of you all around the world from Colombo, Sri Lanka. My name is Shoaib Ali and I take lead on the coaching and development at the Pufferfish platform. Joining us again with the studio is Muhammad Abdullah, and we also have many of our learners still backstage, Aiser Zulfikar and also Fisher Umet. Muhammad Abdullah, what's your thoughts on this idea? What do you think about practice making perfect? Does practice make perfect, really?
Yes.
Tell us your thoughts on it. Okay.
Practice makes us perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first started to go karate classes, the first tournament I lost because I was not so much into karate that time. Then I knew I wanted to learn karate so badly, and then I practiced a lot with my coach and I became second place. I knew that was not enough. I practiced even more harder and I became first place, and it was so much like
Okay, so you were you excited that when you became first place?
so excited.
All right. Do you believe that everybody must attempt the way you attempted? Did you have fear when you were starting karate?
I had, but
Okay.
after that I didn't have because you fight, you get knocked sometimes. So after that, it was easy for me. Like I could hit everybody.
Okay. Have you got hit while sparring?
Yes.
Yes, you have. Okay, all right. So super duper. Thank you so much for sharing this very inspirational story. And I think everybody should take self-defense as a very big mandatory, and all of them must try it out. Thank you so much for sharing it. So do you believe that practice makes perfect?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Muhammad Abdullah. We are bringing in Aiser Zulfikar in right now. Let's see what type of story he has got to share with us. Thank you so much for sharing. Go ahead, Aiser. What's your thoughts on this discussion? This discussion is very deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do tell us, what is your idea about practice makes perfect?
Practice really makes perfect. So today I'm going to share just a story. I think everybody knows it, and it's about Helen Keller, a woman born over 100 years. She couldn't see, she couldn't hear. So it was very difficult. When she became 18 months, her mother thought that it's very difficult, and she hired a teacher. Sorry, not 18, 8 years. And the teacher's name was Anne. He was strict, but still he didn't give up. He was teaching Helen how to spell words with her hands, called the manual alphabet. Helen didn't understand what the words meant until the next one morning. She went to a water park. She saw new things in new ways, and helped to hold one of her hands under the water and spelled WATER on the other hand. And that day she was able to learn 30 words. So now she is an exceptional leader. So if this and Sullivan, this teacher was not give up and he might be gone, Helen Keller will not be known to talk or speak. It might be very difficult. She has wrote even so many books. If the teacher teacher was not there, we might be not had the books today. So I think practice is really good.
Indeed, indeed. Very inspirational story, Aisar. Back from the history books and back to the drawing board. Everybody must know the story about how Helen really changed the world of education. And today, how it is that we know their stories and we are having so many books and a lot of inspiration coming from that angle. Thank you so much, Aisar, for sharing this inspirational story. Do you believe that you are doing enough practice?
Yeah,
Yeah. Is that a doubtful yeah or is it a complete yeah?
doubtful, yeah.
A doubtful yeah. I think you should take the idea to heart 100% and believe that if you give it more time, you can give it more practice and you can keep exercising on it. Joining us in right now. Thank you very much, Aisar. We shall catch you soon. Joining us in right now is Fisher Yumith Jayasinghe. How's it going, Fisher? We cannot hear you because your microphone's mute. Oh dear, dear. Practice makes perfect. And here, Fisher, you
I forgot. I feel awesome because everyone has been giving inspiring speeches.
Oh dear, indeed. Have you been taking a look at the chat box backstage, Yumith?
Oh, I haven't because I've been on full screen the whole time.
Okay, all right. Let me tell you a little bit of sneak peek of what's happening over there. We got this, Fishers. Do your best. Good luck also. Yes, good luck. You just reached 100 subscribers on the Pufferfish YouTube channel. So that's a celebration. Yes, and
yeah, it's a celebration. Huge celebration.
Yes, and I don't think anybody has been exercising by saying, please subscribe. I don't think anybody has been saying it. We've just been driving the inspiration and people have come through. And that's absolutely amazing.
We have reached 100 people watching us.
Yes.
Very happy.
Indeed. All right, Yumith, what's your thoughts on practice makes perfect? Where do you stand on this idea?
So, practice makes perfect. Now think about this. We have all done something or something that we have never done before. But what do you do in that time when you don't know what to do? You practice. You practice enough so you can do it. And then you practice and practice and practice until you can do it.
Yeah.
But like Umar said, practice can't make you perfect. We have practiced but can't be perfect because you can't never get enough. You go and go and go until you can go more. So, for example, I joined this Pufferfish, and the first day I was pretty nervous. But after I practiced a while, I got pretty good at it. And doing lives, practicing more and more, now I can do it pretty well. Practice may not make you perfect, but it is a very important thing in the learning process, because without practice you can't learn anything. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yumith, for sharing that idea. Without practice you cannot learn anything. I just want to run that idea by Nevin Vanayaracha. Do you think about the same thing the same way?
Yeah.
All right, how about you, Fisher, Ishan, and Andy?
Absolutely, indeed. Without practice, nothing is going to be perfect. So we have to be on that process and keep executing it and being consistent and bringing that habit forward and doing things consistently in order to perfect it. So we all have to practice.
All of us have to practice. Okay. I was thinking just for a quick final round before we close off this amazing podcast where there's a lot of learning going through. Do you really believe that previously what Anderson had just highlighted out, that practice requires discipline? And what's the connection over there? What's your thoughts on that? I just want to throw this out to the junior fishers and see what's in their mind. Azmia?
Yes, what Fisher Andy said was really true. We should all try to stick to that.
Yes. So that means we need discipline. We have to exercise discipline.
Yes.
What forms of discipline, though? Is it just timing or?
Timing, patience, and doing as others told.
Who else wants to share into this idea? Umar Dilshad?
Absolutely right. Discipline. Yes, absolutely correct. I would say it is just a good idea. Everyone should follow that. And that's actually all I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Umar Dilshad. Just to add the icing on the cake in order for us all to close this amazing podcast and this learning, practice goes hand in hand with discipline, yes. Practice requires an element of consistency. Consistency requires a very different nurtured ability. When I say nurtured ability, an ability that you need to pay attention to. And that ability comes not just accidentally. There is an essence of endurance in it also, because you should be able to keep on doing more. And definitely, most definitely, discipline. Right? And that is how you make sure you come to the statement that says perfection is a process. And when you see people performing out there amazing in a super duper fantastic manner, and you see the high performers, you see the footballers, you see the what do you call them, any sportsman on any league, and you know very well when a sportsman utilizes a jersey, there's a lot of attention given to that, right? The reason why so much of attention is given to that is because the person utilizing it requires high levels of discipline and endurance and practice to make that one perfect kick where the ball goes in between the opposition's legs and hits goal, slips through the goalie and hits goal, where that tackle is necessary, or where that bounce and that dunking of that basketball is necessary, or if it's a cricket shot, that sweep that is necessary. And this is in terms of sports. And when it comes to, even if you look at workmanship, like simple workmanship, like you look at a plumber working, their practice and their efficiency on how quickly they get something done is the reason as to why somebody would pay you for your perfection, right? What's your thoughts, Ishan and Andy? Please share with us.
I think endurance is important, discipline is important, and like what you said, both goes hand in hand in order to build a habit. If you can build habits, then nothing is impossible in the world. You will never ever give up. You will keep on pursuing what you want to perceive. You will keep on push yourself. You will keep going. So I invite all to be on doing things like every day as a practice. Do something, and so that you can improve yourself. You can improve your habits.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So that's an invitation from Ishan and Andy that says that, don't give up, keep doing it. In fact, there is good news. We are having the 10WC, that is the 10 weeks challenge program for the adults, opening up at Pufferfish starting the 1st of October, which is going to focus on their communication skills, their English, as well as their endurance and performance. You just need to have two very, very important things. You need to have discipline and endurance, and then the game is yours. I'm super excited about it. Here you go. This is a Pufferfish t-shirt that I'm wearing. This is for everybody who has been waiting for the t-shirts to come in. So if you really want to purchase the t-shirts, make sure you send in a message, and you need to earn to even buy a t-shirt, all right? So you need to make sure that you get to the Pufferfish Facebook page and drop in a comment. Drop in a comment on the reviews on what you think about the program and things like that. And once we see that, we shall send you in a link so that you can purchase the t-shirts. All right, so that you can do that. You can't just purchase a Pufferfish t-shirt, my dear people. It's not that easy. Trust me, we have a lot of value towards what we are creating and giving out. And here it is. This is Mangrove. The Mangrove PNG project is on, my dear friends. This is something that I'm super duper excited about. The reason why I'm excited about it is because it's got loads of messages to deliver to you in the next few days to come. Thank you so much, Ishan and Andy, joining us literally from backstage of Pufferfish Backstage.
Yeah, backstage.
By the way, a quick sneak peek at the punching bag. That's it. Thank you so much. See you guys around. All right, everybody. This is what it is. The 10WC, the 10 weeks challenge program for the adults is out. And if you want to be part of the program where you can enhance your communication skills, also your performance when it comes to your fitness and your endurance, and put yourself in a particular position where you can develop the power of habit, please do let us know. Drop us a message on our Facebook page, and we shall be more than willing to help you out over there. That's it from me for now. Wish you all the very best. Take care. Goodbye.
Hi, this is Hassan Rifki.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hey, this is Ayumi.
Hey, this is Yumit.
This is Nevin.
So what I really like about Pufferfish is that you get to learn public speaking in a really fun way.
Pufferfish really did change my life.
These sessions are very informative and enjoyable.
I used to be scared and nervous, but now I'm not even a little bit.
All 3 of my coaches, they are amazing.
You could just laugh your head off whenever the coach cracked a joke.
They're super funny. They're really friendly.
The time is like flying when you get to be with them.
And what I like about the FB Live is
that feeling when you're done going live on Facebook, you feel proud of yourself.
So join our international community. Thank you.